Hey, what is going on, Karasuno family? My name is Mike and welcome back to another Karasuno TV video. Ladies and gentlemen, very excited today to be bringing you an opening reaction to one of my favorite shows out there, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, JoJo's is a show that's near and dear to my heart. It's a show that I have watched before, and you might be wondering like, oh, what's this guy doing reacting to the openings, right? This guy's already seen the openings, but this is a little bit different of a perspective, right? It's not a blind reaction, right? So I'm not going to be saying, things like, oh, what's this character? Who's this character? What are they going to be doing? But, it's a reaction from somebody who's very passionate about the series, a big fan of the series. So, if you want to call it a review, you can call it a review, but it's going to be me, watching these openings, going through them, and sort of reliving the moments from all of the openings, sort of giving you a breakdown, giving you an analysis, what I like about the openings, what these openings make me feel, and hopefully, you guys as passionate JoJo fans out there can relate to me and, can relate to my passion and my love for these characters and each of these individual parts and these like masterpiece openings that David Productions has given us, throughout all of these seasons. It really has been a treat. So really excited to dive into these guys because, like I said, these are some of my favorite openings out there. But as a reminder, if it's your first time here, don't let it be your last. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Stay up to date with all my content. I am caught up on JoJo's, and I don't read. But I will be watching part 6 whenever it comes out. Hopefully soon. I know we've been anticipating some sort of announcement, but nothing yet. So part 6 will be on this channel whenever it airs. So subscribe for that kind of stuff. Check the description for the socials: Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. A lot of good stuff over there. Check that out. And then come join the Discord. Come interact in the Discord. It's a nice fun time. But thank you guys as always for the support. Thank you for watching. Let's get into this one. This is gonna be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, all openings 1 through 9.99, because of course we're never gonna reach 10, guys. Let's fly, crows. Those classic, iconic, like intro beats. Wow, I mean, it really is. It's like the JoJo anthem. I mean, the way it's transitions from that into like JoJo. It's like the JoJo fans anthem, right? You can sort of like picture us like rising out of the shadows or something. Like it's like a summoning call. But I know it's been pointed out many times, but very unique style to this opening, different than any of the other ones that we get. In its like callback to the manga, right? You see a lot of like manga panels and everything like that. And I think one of the reasons why this aged so well is because of the iconic moments in the opening. Like everyone will say, it's filled with spoilers, right? They're out of context spoilers, so you might not know them off the bat, but it's all iconic scenes from this first part, and like all the JoJo fans also, right? We all consider the first part one of the worst, and it's not because it's bad, it's because the other ones are so great. But it sets the stage for what's to come. It's just so iconic and so important. That's the reason why we implore everyone to watch it in order and not skip parts, because it's so important. And all these iconic moments, it's the reason why it aged so well. It has all our favorite moments, and it has these iconic moments that like set the stage for what's to come, and it's the cause. It's important, but I gotta get to the opening too now. It's so great. I love the part in the beginning like that. It's just this opening introduced the funk like to the show. Like when you see this opening, you're like, what am I watching? And I mean, like, it really like the poses and everything, the masculinity goes through the roof. Great characters in part 2 as well. I mean, like Lisa. I mean, like I said, they managed to fit all of the great important characters in here, important moments, important pieces. I love how it flashes through all the characters there. And oh yeah, and the animation right now as it hits the chorus is fantastic. This rough shot in, very not scrappy, but like it's very rough and very primal. The animation they use on the Pillarmen, and it literally fits perfectly because if the backstory of this arc and what's going on. Oh my gosh, I never realized when I watched this opening too the significance of the headband. And I mean, going back and looking at it, it's so obvious, but Never noticed that, and what a great ode to a big moment in that arc. But like I said, the Pillarmen, you know, their primal nature and everything like that, that animation style that they use, perfect, spot on. Very, very badass opening. Very, very badass. I mean, I feel like part 3 gets overlooked. I really loved it. Really loved it. As some of the most fun stand fights, in my opinion, at least, you know, through part 5. Think of the Darby brother fights. Those were, you know, phenomenal. I really loved them. And then, okay, another thing to point out, because this reminds me, is that the CG that David Productions uses, and I don't know if David Productions does all the openings, right? Because I know that some people point out that sometimes like the openings are outsourced, but the CG used in these openings is like still phenomenal. Like even to today's standards, like you don't even see this in many shows that are full CG. Love this part. So many colors on screen. A lot of the characters flashing through, and you could see many times in the opening, it like gives like a nod back to some of the older characters too. From not the older characters, the characters from the earlier parts. You see Jonathan, you see Joseph. I mean, oh, the flurry of punches, so iconic. I really love it. Star Platinum. I mean, like seeing Star Platinum and seeing the flurry of punches, seeing Jotaro got me into JoJo's. Like he was the character. I was like, this guy looks fucking sweet. I got to get into the show. Really great build up in this opening too. This like calm beginning with just like the, I don't know what you call that on the clock, but it like ticking back and forth, just letting you know that time's passing, time's running out. I honestly was never a big fan of that like opening part through the sand. I always thought it was like a little, the frame rate wasn't as great, and I thought that like, you know, the sand backdrop, yeah, you know, it takes place in Egypt, but it just wasn't as colorful and beautiful. Oh, I love that part. Stop Platinum. This is a really cool shot too. This like overview of what I assume is Egypt, right? The lights go out. Oh, and then, you know, Stardust Crusaders, the shooting stars flying across the sky. I think this is the first version of this opening, right? This isn't the world version, right? Nah. I mean, I guess I'll talk about that in the next one, but the way that they innovate and like on these openings is great. And you know, you hear it so many times listening to it. I never really realized until I'm trying to point it out, but like that ending, how the song ends in ora 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 ora, it is so funny. Like they really worked it into the song. But like this is the evolution right here of the Joestars and Dio, right? You see the Joestars, and it's like as the hand of the clock, whatever it is, not hand, but as it moves by, switches to a different character, right? It goes to Dio, then back to a Joestar, back to a Dio. So you're seeing the progression of this generational fight between the Joestars and Dio, you know, leading up to Jotaro's clash. Ooh, really, really great here too. A great like symbol is the Stardust Crusaders standing on the stairs looking up. We don't see what they're looking up at, but if you watch, right, you know what they're looking up at, right? Who's at the top of the stairs. I'm not gonna, you know, no spoilers. I'll try and keep it on the, you know, down low, but like the whole theme of the opening, they're all like, they're constantly walking up the stairs. Really, really awesome. And this is great too, when the world's power is revealed. This subtle change in the opening, right, really, really goes, and it shows how passionate they are about this series. There's so much style and so much passion in this scene, and then you get the flurry of punches. That's so awesome. Where they're standing there, arms crossed. Well, Dio's arms crossed, Jotaro's hands in his pocket, and their hands are exchanging punches. Oh, so great. Really love that. Part 4. I mean, I remember because I had watched part 3 and caught up on the show at the end of, like, part 3 was already done, and part 4 had just been like announced or something. That's when I caught up. This was my first time watching the show like weekly, and this opening, like, it was very different than the rest in terms of music, like very upbeat, right? Very like chill kinda. Like there was no like tension in the opening at all. Like very goofy, very disco-y too. But I love this. This song was so great. This is one of the earlier versions too. Because if you recognize Koichi, like he should have. I guess it's spoilers on the down low. And I loved seeing Jotaro in this part as well. Really loved his evolution. But I love this part. Like all the characters, right? Just doing their thing, chilling out, dancing. Crazy noisy bees. Oh, the hand? Such a great stand. Okuyasu? Love him. What a bro. Really great opening though. Now I wonder if this video does this have the EDM version? There was an EDM version that they released too. Like one of the episodes. Yeah, here it is. Now somebody remind me. I forget which. It played for like 1, maybe 2 episodes. I forget why. I really do forget why. Now, like personal preference, this didn't do it for me as much as the other one did, as the original version did. But it was a cool little take on it, and like, I think more than anything, it screams how much passion and how much time and effort David Productions put into making like JoJo's like amazing. Like, and I can think of here we go, the little Koichi change in the opening, right, when he gets his stand. But like I was saying about how great and dedicated to this show David Productions is, and how great they make these adaptations. And I know that many manga readers feel that part 5 especially, they enhance the adaptation, they enhance the manga. Like I think a lot of people can say that the part 5 adaptation is the best way to ingest the source. Here's Chase. Now, not the most popular opening, but I do love these opening shots. Really, really awesome. Like I love the thick line art and seeing all the characters flash by. I might have to go screenshot those. Those are really cool like wallpapers. You know, maybe if I could find the creditless opening. But yeah, not really a popular opening amongst fans. Maybe it's the vocals, maybe it's the visuals, kind of like a gray tone. But personally, I think it's pretty good. Like if you think about where like the story beats in the show, this tone, this like ominous, I mean, just like the lyrics constantly talking about chasing. You know, it fits perfectly with where they are in this show. Really, really, really perfect. Like right on the nose, honestly. I actually remember falling away from part 4 around this opening. Like I watched all of the first part where the first opening was, fell away from it, and then came back. Oh my lord, best opening in JoJo's to date. Like I don't think, especially the I think it's what is it? I don't know what the version's called. The Great Days version? No, because it's called Great Days. It's the version where all the singers who have sung openings prior sing it. Oh my lord, what a callback! But there's a lot to point out here. I think somebody even pointed out one of the street signs said like Golden Wind or something like that, or Vento Arroyo or something like that. And people were predicting the part 5 adaptation from all the way, you know, when they saw that in this opening. But the vocals in this song are phenomenal. I really love it. And all the visuals are perfect. The pointing in the sky, like you gotta love that. The poses. Love, take you higher. Like just like you could feel the camaraderie between the part 4 gang here. And like them all pointing up to the sky. It's like an ode to their fallen comrades. Love how like those unique letters form 1999, but it could also form, I think it also starts as JoJo, and then it pans out a little bit, and you see the nines turn, or the circles turn into nines. Okay, I think this is the Bites the Dust version, right? I mean, Kira's hair, different there. You hear the click, obviously, and then, I mean, you know, keeping it on the lowdown in terms of, like, explaining the spoilers. A really awesome like way to like do this opening. The only thing for me is when I first noticed it is I guess they wouldn't do it, but it would be cool if they even made the lyrics of the song go in reverse because, you know, obviously the song's progressing forward. I think, though, like, now that I'm listening to it, I think that it might kind of be reversed. I'm not sure. Regardless, it's a fantastic opening. Like if I were to pause and go through every, like, look at everything that's in each of these openings. There's so many Easter eggs, so many nods to, like, you know, source readers. I mean, like, every shot has so many intricate details. It's really phenomenal. And like I said, these adaptations are some of the best that you'll see in the industry. Great opening, great song. I still listen to it on repeat. Now, here's the beginning of the best part to date that's been adapted, in my opinion, as an anime-only watcher. Part 5 was so great. I loved it. Loved all the protagonists. Now, this opening wasn't my favorite to begin with. I thought it was fairly standard. I mean, it was cool seeing, like, you know, you basically see the characters, see their stands, I guess, you know, in action. Mista, one of the goats, of course. Abaccio. I mean, there are a lot of you know, symbols. You know, through this opening, but it wasn't something that stuck out to me right away. I mean, the colors are cool and everything like that. Oh, who's this guy? Who's this guy? I don't even remember him. Was he part of the gang? Obviously a meme if you know that one, but this part's awesome, right? I mean, even if it's not, like, you know, one of my favorite openings, like, song-wise, at this, like, at the climax, the animation's really fantastic. Oh my gosh, so many great characters in this one too. Bruno, Bucciarati. Love him. He's one of my favorite JoJo characters to date. Giorno, a lot of people said that he wasn't a good protagonist. I loved him. He was awesome. And this is another awesome image that we get here. Oh, this has to be up there with Great Days. This is one of my favorite openings of all time too. Really, really great. Visually and music. Like, the music in it's phenomenal too. Now, I was waiting on this opening for so long. I was hoping we were going to get 3 openings because of, like, the 39 episode length. But, like, this one aired at, like, episode, like, 28 or something really late. So many iconic scenes that's flashing through there. Oh, and then the color palette change. The Bucciarati scream there. Oh my lord. Oh, what an iconic shot, guys. The one character that's just saying behind. So much greatness here. Oh my gosh! And if you break down each of these scenes, so many spoilers, guys. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say it, but, like, so many different spoilers. Oh, you know, the fight between Metallica and not Diavolo. I'm forgetting the best boy's name. Really great too how they hide Diavolo's appearance here at the end. And then they showed this. Obviously, this opening debuted in an episode very, very early because, like, the whole, like, arrow thing did not happen for a bunch of episodes. People were pretty disappointed in that because, like, it was, you know, going from the normal spoilers, it went, like, uber spoilers. Okay, so we have 2 more left. This one is going to be the Diavolo version, right? So we're gonna get 2. We're gonna get the Diavolo version when Diavolo is revealed and his powers revealed. Then we're going to get the Gold Experience Requiem version, which will be the next one. I think I like Requiem a little bit better, but again, you know, we're going through the same iconic visuals. One of my favorite ones in there is when Giorno and Mista fight the Ice User. I'm forgetting his name, guys. Damn it. I'm an embarrassment to the JoJo fandom, but I'm forgetting names. It's been a while since. It's crazy enough. It's been a while since Part 5 came out. Oh, look! The little transition into Diavolo. A lot of great stuff in here. So here's the change, right? We see the blood on the ground, which is huge importance, and the Italian too in this opening. Really great. I love seeing, like, Diavolo move around in his own space, with you know, looking into the future, seeing what's going to happen. I mean, What a great villain, too. I really, really love Diavolo. And then we see him just unleash his attack onto Giorno. Okay, and then building up to the arrow. Part 5 really was fantastic, too. Some of the greatest stand fights I think you'll probably ever find. You know, I'm going to find it hard-pressed in the later parts to find stand fights that will eclipse these. That's how great these were. Wow. Okay, third version, and the last one, Gold Experience Requiem. No changes to the beginning, right? Obviously, the classic tower, right? Classic tower in the shot in the background. It's probably the midway point of this part. Okay. Let's see where we go different from here, right? Okay, yeah. Again, we're going through the whole first 2/3 of the show. I love the scream there. I'll say it again. I really do love that scream. It's just that moment in the show is so insane when you watch it the first time. Like, you have no idea what's going on, and there's just this like this feeling hanging in the air of like of hopelessness for the crew because of who they're going against. All right, here we go. Here come the changes, right? Diavolo uses his power, right? He thinks he's got everything in his hands. He thinks he's got control of fate. He's getting ready for the attack, getting ready to put a hole through Giorno's chest. And then, boom, he's looking around, and he sees just himself over and over again. All this. And then here we go, Gold Experience Requiem, and the throwback, the callback to Dio there too. Awesome. Oh Lord, you see Diavolo's grin. He thinks he's winning here. Oh, we see the evolution of Gold Experience into Gold Experience Requiem, and the iconic pose. and this is when the tables are turned, and our crew, you know, finally gets some ground on Diavolo. But what a fantastic set of openings, ladies and gentlemen of the Karasuno family. And you know, what a fantastic ending to part 5. I don't care what everyone says. I love the ending. I love how, you know, ultimately Diavolo gets what's coming for him, and he never. It's a perfect ending, and I don't want to go deeper into any spoilers in case people are blind. But really fantastic set of openings. If you stop and break these down, you know, as a manga, you know, the manga readers have told me, I can't attest, I'm an anime only, but they've told me, and you can see going back after reading or watching the anime rather, just how many Easter eggs and little details that David Productions puts in these openings, and it's really just mind-blowing. It's phenomenal. You know, the care and the detail that they put into them, and it's because these details often get overlooked, but you know, not by the fans, and the fans of the series do appreciate them. So, and I really do too. You know, going back looking at these, you can see the time, the effort, the care they put into them. They're also fantastic, and you know, it really, you know, us JoJo fans are so passionate about the series because of how much care has been put into it, from Araki all the way to, you know, down the line to David Productions. It's really, really fantastic. Really love these openings. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction review, whatever you want to call it. JoJo's is so great, such a great, iconic series, and I cannot wait for more JoJo's. Part 6, hopefully we get some sort of news soon about when the adaptation is going to be dropping. Obviously, David Productions has been pretty busy, and, you know, they're busy coming up in the winter season with Cells at Work. You know, they've been doing Fire Force. They have a lot on their plate. Hopefully, you know, excuse me, they don't forget about JoJo's. JoJo's is the bread and butter for them. It's what pretty much put them on the radar, I would say, at least. I'm not sure, you know, if anything else was, you know, they're more well known for. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed this. If this is your first time here, don't let it be your last. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Stay up to date with all my reactions. Plenty of great series on the channel. Even if you're just a JoJo fan, go check some of them out, guys. I swear, there's really great stuff airing this fall. And then, you know, subscribe, like I said, so that you could, you know, be ready for the JoJo Part 6 reaction whenever that drops. Check the description for the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. Patreon's huge. A lot of great stuff on there. Check that out. And then come join the Discord, you know. Come join the Discord. Come interact. We got plenty of fans from every different fandom in there, of every different manga, every different anime. So come join. Come chat it up, guys. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.